Welcome back to episode 9 of Let's Play Minecraft. Today we're going to be adding some finishing touches to the villager trading area extension and fixing the roof a bit. Also I build a bit of a weird composting structure and I have to go exploring for melons so we can finish off the mega melon and pumpkin farm. And also there is a special guest visitor. First off, let's get rid of these terrible pink bits of roof here. They've been annoying me for a while every time I walk past it. I really want to get into using the cherry wood, but I'm just not really sure what I can use pink wood for. I'm sure I'll find something. Feed the cows a bit more. They're almost ready to be producing, I think. You just hold down the right click usually and then it automatically feeds them as you move the mouse just around the edge. And add a bit of pumpkin lighting in here. Probably should put some carpet in there so it doesn't look like a pumpkin. Still no leather yet though. I thought I would actually just use some lava buckets for fuel, but I think that actually going over and filling the lava buckets is just more effort than using normal fuel, so I'll try it with 3 buckets and see how it goes. Quite handy having a lava, what do you call it, a lava lake over here. Not going to last for very long though. But yes, this is not a very efficient smelting method. Probably should set up something more permanent for that. So I was going to extend the trading hall a bit as I'm already running out of space for villagers here, so I think we'll just start by doubling the space and then see how many villagers we can fit in there. I think you only really need about 2 or maybe 3 of each type of villager to get all of the trades. Because you don't want to have too many trades, otherwise it makes the game a little bit too easy then, because you unlock almost everything. I was just also going to try a bit of andesite in the walls, as it looks very close to the stone, so it just kind of breaks up the wall a little bit, which is nice. I think the cobble is a little bit too cobbly or something. Yeah, I'm just trying to add more, like, so it's not as kind of monotone maybe. Kind of like my voice. I'm a bit monotone, aren't I? Bricks and stone. And 1 cobble. And then mostly stone. Now just to replicate that on all the other sides. And then I'm going to do something about that roof because it is a bit of a mess at the moment. And just fill that bit in. And the same floor as the rest of it. And yeah, the roof is a little bit weird with its tiers, so kind of just have to do like a double tiered roof there. And I thought I would add the different coloured wood steps in there just to kind of break it up a bit as well. So I think it looks pretty good. And now to break through into the rest of the villager trading hall. I think it's fairly well locked down in there, so we shouldn't get too many running out. And the same roof. I've still got my cold from last week. It just keeps hanging around, this cold. And I did actually have a new visitor in my world this week who was very excited to be playing, but I don't really get much done around the world. And more cow feeding. There must be enough cows in there now, surely. And yes, we finally have some leather, so we can start making some item frames now. And another villager into the trading hall. I think this one's going to be an armorer, because we need some armor. Yeah, so we've got 2 armorers now, so we have both of the iron sets. I think that's almost all the iron. So that's kind of good. And these guys, I've nearly unlocked the diamond pick on this toolsmith, so that will be good too. I thought because I do have so many excess seeds that I should make some sort of auto composter for them. Usually I just have them on the ground with the chest and a hopper, and it kind of looks a bit dodgy. So I thought I would just make this one look a little bit more like a, kind of like a silo, or just like a little building. I really want to spend more time just making things look a bit nicer on this. Because usually I just end up with like a bunch of these farms sitting around and they look a bit, I don't know, sad, I guess. Not sad, but they look kind of out of place. So if I can keep everything in the same theme, I think that'll be good. So you just add a composter on top of a hopper, on top of a chest, and then put another hopper. I forgot the name of that. Put another hopper on the top, put seeds in, and you've got yourself an automatic composter. The problem with that is it looks a little bit out of place, but I do have tons of these seeds that we can compost, so chuckle them in there. And we already have some bone meal. So that's working well. Now we have to make it look good. Or less. I don't even know what you call that. Just kind of standing out there. Just add some stairs down the bottom. And upside down stair so you can still open the chest. And then it hides away all of the workings of it then. More bricks and stonework around the edge. The ladders kind of break up the wall, make it look a little bit kind of cool, I think. Need some sort of light on the top so that nothing spawns up there. Man, this thing's huge now. Now it kind of just looks like a turret of some sort. But hopefully we can get it looking a bit more like a silo, maybe? Not a silo, I'm not sure. Looks better than it did, I think, anyway. Maybe add some some stairs around the side to support a roof. And then some slabs on the top. Yeah, it looks okay, I think. We'll look from the bottom. We don't need to close that off, do we? Nothing should spawn there, I don't think. Yeah, that looks half decent. And it's functional. Now we just have to get these toolsmiths going. I think just 2 toolsmiths should be enough. And apparently villagers can fit under 1 block. I didn't know that. All that effort to get them in there, and then they just nick under the block. That's why I have them all closed in with fences. At least it's not that hard to get them back in again. Back in the boat, sir. I have already mentioned, I think, how this is currently my favourite farm. As it's pretty much the only farm I have, except for the cow farm. But I'm not sure if I should do another 2 of these farms. I was thinking of doing 2 more next to this one, but I don't really use it that often. Alright, I need to remember this location in case I can't get back later. I need to go exploring for melons. I think I need to find a jungle biome. That's where melons grow, or possibly a villager farm with melons. You don't usually see them though, do you? The melons in the village. There seem to be a lot of villagers spawning in this world. I have 2 quite close to the base, and then there's this one just across the water. I don't even need a brewing stand yet, but I suppose I may as well get them, and then I don't have to find as many blaze rods later on. Probably should have grabbed some of those bookshelves, as I actually am not really growing any. Maybe I should start growing sugarcane as well. Baby villager. Not too much in these. Don't hit the golem. A whole emerald and some leather, yay. Trying to push me out of there. I'm not sure if I need books. Probably need them later. Maybe I should just collect all this stuff anyway. What do we have here? A blast furnace. And up around the corner of this village, there was like 4 or 5 bees. I've never seen that many bees in one spot, unless you're farming them. Remember that for later when I need bees and honey. What a nice spot. And cats for some reason. I found this upside down boat while I was kind of exploring around with a buried treasure map. And now we have to go find the treasure. It's usually just the heart of the sea, isn't it? There's nothing usually that good in there. But what are the hearts of the sea for anyway? I think you make a underwater conduit or something with them, do you? I can't remember. And then maybe can you breathe underwater later on? I don't think I've ever gotten that far. We'll keep it if we find the treasure though. I can never find out where I'm going on these maps. Ooh, that's a good chest. Always check in under the boat for an actual chest. We got a bonus diamond. I think there's usually 2 or 3 chests in the boats, isn't there? I don't know, I haven't found that many boats. Ooh, poisonous potato, tasty. And that has the curse of binding on leather. What happens with curse of binding? Do you put it on and then you can't take it off till it breaks? I don't think I've ever tried that before. That's 2 chests. Is there a 3rd chest somewhere? Was it 2 chests or 3 chests? I can't remember now. Maybe I should go look for this treasure instead. Where am I in location to this map? Oh, it's revealing itself. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction. Yep, looking good. Must be getting close. I think I've only found one of these treasures before. Can almost see myself on the map. Oh, there I am. So it is just in the water here somewhere. Hopefully. And the map has disappeared. Hello, map. That makes it tricky. You can see it out of the water, but not in the water. Whoop. It zooms in when you go in the water. Where'd you go, map? Gonna be down here somewhere, hopefully. Is that it there? I think so. Get some more air first. And there it is. Oh, what do we get? Lots of iron, that's good. Cod. Ooh, potion of water breathing. And we did get, I think that's just the heart of the sea, is it? Or is it a core or something? I'm not sure. I always end up just putting them in my bank and forgetting about them. But I'm sure they're useful for something. Nothing else good there, really. I don't really need... I mean, what do you use gold for? Trading with piglins or something. They're not piglins, are they? Trading with what are the other ones? I can't remember. Those other nether dudes that attack you. You can trade gold with them. And so a little bit more exploring. And we finally found melons. Yay! So we can set up a melon farm now. We can trade melons and pumpkins with villagers. And then we will have tons of gems. What are the gems called again? They're not called gems, are they? Emeralds, that's right. I don't remember the name of them. Yes, my inventory is very full. We need to throw things out. But they keep going back in. Oh well. Pity this jungle doesn't have any bamboo. That would be quite useful too, actually. Need bamboo for scaffolding later on. But as this is only a mini jungle, I don't think it has any bamboo. And we will add a sign here in case I come back in who knows when. Just a random sign. And then I can go, oh yeah, I was here on 27th of May. And I don't really need to write my name. That's a bit lame, isn't it? I think this was supposed to be a rose, but then I forgot how to do roses. We'll do a love heart on a stick. There we go. Land found. And now back to the base. I did actually remember which coordinates because I kind of just went straight in the direction across the sea. So, and now we're back to the base. Ready for... Actually, I do need more storage because I'm running out of storage already. I have to do some sort of storage barn or something. Storage barn? Oh, that could be fun. Maybe we'll do that next one. And it has already been 19 minutes. Wow. I probably should stop this episode for today. And I hope you all enjoyed watching this Let's Play. Time goes fast. And I'll see you in the next one.